Hey my lovelies, it's Imogen aka missimoinsane and welcome to my video. So I wanted to talk about this notebook that I've got. So first of all, I've always wanted a composition notebook. Here in the UK we don't really get them, and I've seen so many of the American teen dramas or teen romances or just general American films that tend to have these composition notebooks in a variety of colours, although I do like the black marbled one the best. And I've always really wanted one, and I looked into it and I always thought that they were a bit too expensive, especially to try and get imported over to the UK, and then import fees and stuff, so I just never have. So when I stumbled across this and then also realised that it was available in the UK, it's not an official composition notebook, but I had to have it. And you can tell it's not because they don't have eyes and stars on them. So this is actually the Witch's composition notebook, and literally I was looking on YouTube for ideas for Book of Shadow covers because I'm redoing the Book of Shadow cover that I have, and I stumbled across this at ColouringBookOfShadows on YouTube. I will put a link in the information below. And she's also ColouringBookOfShadows.com, and she has a shop, and this was on there and it took me over to Amazon. On Amazon it was $7.99, but if you get it with the Prime, Amazon Prime, you don't have to pay postage. I actually just cancelled my Prime because I don't use it, and since cancelling it I've bought like 4 things. So I've had to pay postage on them, but if you use Prime you get free postage of or it's $2.99, so I paid a total of £10.98. But how cool is this? And I'm going to do a little flip through. So it has this Witch's composition college ruled 111 page notebook illustrated by Amy Cesari. Cesari. I'm sorry I butchered your name there. So the first page is literally this sort of introduction basic page. It's got a book, some candles, and a bit of information that says that it was designed by her 2017. You can get free magical colouring pages at ColouringBookOfShadows.com. The first page is, well, the next page, sorry, is This Book Belongs To, so you can put your name in here. And it has some astrological information. So I'm a Sagittarius, which is November the 22nd to December the 21st, a fire sign, and also born under the planet Jupiter. It has the Sabbath ritual dates, so you can fill them in there. So assuming that you're going to use this for like a year, then you can put down the 8 dates for the year. It has colour correspondences over here, so we've got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo and violet. We have the runes and the rune letters. We have the coven content, which basically, when I saw this, I'd been in a coven for 2 days, and I was like, this would be a perfect, like, not to journal my notes in, but my final notes or my lessons or what I learned or something. And I thought that this would be an absolutely fantastic book to do that in. And 2 days later, I'm no longer in said coven. I'm not in a coven at all. I've been in a coven for 4 days. So yeah, so I think I'm going to keep this book because I do like the idea of being in a coven. Just one that is somewhat organised and doesn't change information to suit them and completely BS stuff. But that's not for here. So basically, I decided that I'm going to save this book for that, if that ever happens. Or it might just be this pretty book that I never ever write in because it's too pretty. One of the two. Day of the week correspondences, so it's got like Monday's moon, Tuesday Mars, so on and so forth. And then that page is blank. And then each of the pages after that has a image. And it gets so far and then I think the images repeat themselves. Yeah, so it's got that far. And then the images repeat themselves. So there's the star and the cauldron, moon, sun, all sorts, Athame, planet. So this would be a really nice book to work from, or to work in. and then in the back it has got the information about the artist herself. So I will put as much information below as I possibly can. I hope you can see this okay. Let's see if I can angle this so I can see what you can see. So, and it's got all her, so she's on Instagram at ColouringBookOfShadows, at witchycrafty_crochet and witchycrafty_kitchen. You can also reach her at Amy at ColouringBookOfShadows.com, ColouringBookOfShadows.com, witchycraft.biz. And basically it's just some other information about her and her business and this book. So I hope it's okay that I shared that. I absolutely love it. It's about the size I was expecting an American composition notebook to be, and bigger than what a UK A5 usually is, but smaller than the UK A4. So it is the American standard size notebook. And I just love it. And on the back it is more or less plain. At the bottom here it just says Witch's Composition Book, copyright 2017 Amy Cesari. Sorry. And then also the barcode scan number. So how awesome is this? And for anybody who isn't an arty type, I mean, I am an arty type. I could have easily got a notebook and done this myself, but I love that this is already done. That I don't have to worry about it or think about it. And if you are the type of person who can't draw but loves to colour, then this would be a great journal for you. You get a little colour thing, and like I say, there's 111 pages, so yeah. Anyway, I hope somebody found this useful or inspiring, and that everyone's now going to rush out and buy one. So yeah, it's not exactly a witchy haul. Is it my first witchy haul? I'm going to say that it is. I'm considering if I should be doing witchy hauls on my YouTube, so let me know if that's something that you wish to see, and I will try and make that happen. Alright, bye. Subscribe. And on a final note, my little helper is of course here, and say hello.